Welcome back, gods and goddesses, to the Gifted Goddess channel, where I channel my gifts for the collective advantage. And I encourage you to not only seek your gifts, but to find meaningful ways to employ them in any way they or the Most High deem fit. I saw before I came on, I'm not above begging. Okay, something about that could be significant. Okay, we just came off the energy in the last reading where someone was, entertaining low vibrational energies and they want to come back home. So it's not surprising that I'm not above begging. And family was in the background. So someone trying to beg for their family, that could be significant here. Let us see. So we want to start with the Panther. I figured since we're here at the desk, why not? I also saw 504 when I came on. So we know that is a spiritual war in these streets. Okay. Someone was prideful. 111 as I say that. So let's get into the energy. Oh, so I'm coming out. What did I say? As soon as I go, these cards are ready. Did y'all get y'all bracelets for Christmas? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to have to show you guys my bracelet. Someone was stubborn, daydreaming, okay? I can't even ask a question. Okay, Spirit, what else would you like us to know about this stubborn person? Okay. I'm here to read that line. So, someone was stubborn, okay? I'm hearing spearheaded and focused on their goals, focused on their success in life, pouring out all their energy, their imagination, pouring into what they imagine for their life. Okay, focusing on goals. Okay, yeah. Perhaps they're worried about time. This person could be born in the 70s or in their 70s is what I'm getting. Yeah, someone's furious. Okay, what I'm getting is someone was being stubborn, not listening to anyone or anyone's input. Okay, in this energy, focused on the dream life, focused on, see how their back is turned? They had their back turns toward, I'm hearing the collective, and kind of focused on building dreams elsewhere. You see how that's in the distance, or focused too far in the future and not present enough with you collective, okay? They had goals in mind, and what I'm hearing is they would do anything to get it, okay? Pouring out all their energy, and I'm hearing yours as well, okay? Just heavy in their imagination, not focused on the present, steady daydreaming on what could have been, should have been, and not focused on what they could do now in the present to maintain the relationship, okay? But I'm hearing they ran out of time. You see how they're trying to catch. That scared me. I hear them sirens 333 on the timer as I say that. Too much is going on, okay? Somebody definitely born in the 70s. I got 77, 76, 74. What is going on outside? Sevens can be significant. Somebody is furious. They ran out of time with you. Pride. Pride becomes before the fall. We talked about those cliffs in the last energy. Now they want to give you gifts and apologize. Collective, I cannot make this up. I'm hearing one more from here. Okay. Now they want to apologize for not paying you attention, having their back turned towards you, focus on their goals, pouring their energy elsewhere. Okay. You see these other hands in the energy. Too many hands was in a pot. Too many. Look at how many different things are in the energy. Okay. This person was, I'm hearing, wasn't using their imagination on what they could create with you. They were too busy. Do y'all hear these sirens? It is like 5 in the morning. And I live in like a secluded area. That's not like it's outside, honey. Heavy on the protection and energy. Archangel Michael coming through with the siren. Now they're overwhelmed and overworked, overloaded. okay, because they want to apologize, they want to offer gifts, they know time has run out with you, they know they wasted a lot of time I'm just hearing daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Okay, so they didn't listen to what you had to say, they didn't listen to their inner calling, their inner consciousness, basically trying to guide them on the right path towards their purpose. Okay, maybe guiding them to go into hermit mode or go into their inner island, okay, to find themselves, okay, find their heaven on earth, okay, and we do that through purpose. Their goal was to get it by any means necessary, so they used their imagination to do whatever they needed to do, neglecting you in the process and being stubborn. Not hearing you out is what I'm hearing. Okay, now time has run out. They're furious. Are you not accepting the gifts? Even if you are, it won't make up for what they know wasn't right. Oh, that was the last one in this deck. Let's see. Yeah. Now they want to protest. They're overwhelmed, they're overworked, they're apologetic, they're sorry. Okay, I'm just hearing sorry won't cut it this time. Almost doesn't count, okay? I'm hearing they are working themselves to death because, whew, quite literally, excuse me, look at that. Spirits I done told her at the top. They are working themselves into a bigger hole is what I'm hearing, trying to dig themselves out, but they end up going deeper and deeper. What do you want to? Okay, let's go with index cards. This is where we were in the last reading. Look at this. Aftermath. Okay. Aftermath is the sum of poor calculation. We keep getting this, okay? Was it love or lust? So they were out here entertaining lustful situations while turning their back on you, collective. Air signs could be significant, okay? These aren't the cards from last time, but clearly aftermath is the sum of everybody's energy at this point. Air signs are significant, or now they want to air this out. They want to communicate and talk about it. Okay, they're exhausted. You see that, right? Very exhausted. Blowing steam. Okay, blowing hot air. Let's give this a shuffle. Yeah, now they want to feel. Now they feel is what I'm hearing. Spirit, what else would you like us to know from this deck? Do you have anything in this deck that you want us to know? See yourself higher, collective. Okay, embrace your potential. Oh, they should have saw themselves higher. Embrace their potential, focused on their spiritual path. Like I said, creating their own heaven on earth. They were too busy focused on what everybody else thought they should do. Everybody else was doing how everybody else ride around and get it. Okay, and that wasn't your energy. And now they're regretful. Okay, what is this? See beyond the physical. Okay, so spiritually, they weren't on their spiritual path and their purpose, right? They weren't aligned with their higher self, so they couldn't see any newer opportunities for themselves. They couldn't see a higher situation, right? They couldn't see this beyond the physical. Is there anything else over here? The absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Okay, so seeing is believing. We keep getting that, right? You need to go see that video. Okay, this is a learning lesson for them with 904 showing up in the energy on the timer. They're learning valuable lessons. Everything that glitters ain't gold, collective. Ooh. Let's see what those are. Okay, somebody could be experiencing ascension symptoms. You or them. But let's see what's in this energy. Yeah, you were the diamond in the rough. Or they could be a diamond in the rough and don't recognize it. Yeah, you were in your north node. You offered your love. They were a Mr. Yuck energy. Toxic, whether it's male or female, genders aren't significant. Energy is what dominates here. Okay, they were domineering in the energy, trying to control and do it their way or the highway. Okay, something about the north is significant. Somebody could live northeast. I'm hearing northeast of the map. Something about that is significant. More information is needed. Okay, so they needed more information before making these. I'm hearing, look how quick decisions to go outside of themselves and what they know to be true. Okay, pouring into other cups that weren't their own or your own, or just other situations. This could be somebody that was very focused on work and not the commitments, just stubborn and not listening is what I'm getting. Okay, you try to communicate possibly what needed to happen in this relationship for it to prosper and grow for you. And they were stubborn and didn't listen to that. They had tunnel vision, one goal in mind. I'm seeing the Capricorn energy, like very, again, work clothes on, very focused on what they wanted to do and succeeding how they wanted to succeed. Okay, so this is not someone that was in their highest vibration in their north node. Okay, but they needed to check the facts, okay? They weren't on their path to purpose. How many times do I have to say that? The path to purpose requires persistence. They were persistent in pursuing other cups of love, other cups of things. Okay, really getting into other things, playing around, being childish and childlike in this energy instead of being the adult in a relationship and really driving this relationship where it needs to go. Anything else from here? No. Okay. Should we do some tarot? Look, bottom of the tarot deck. The Eight of Swords. Now they're trapped, restricted. I was about to say strict. Okay, so you could be very strict. You see that? It's illuminating now. Okay, so joy and happiness is behind them now. I'm hearing for all of their days. Now they're bound and stuck to whatever energy they put you in or put this situation in. Okay. Now let's see what them flew out of here. Okay. M's or W's could be significant. That was from our last reading. So we'll get some definitely significant because it fell on the floor. Look, we even got a M like situation here. Virgos could be significant, but yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles that slid out on me. I'm getting this is your energy, okay? So stepping into your independence, this situation forced you to step into your higher self, your purpose, okay? You had to be persistent in your purpose because regardless, what you did know is this person was just going to turn their back on you or they had and you couldn't stay in this energy. Do y'all hear that siren? Sirens can be significant. You could be a siren. Hey, girl. Okay. Or that's just giving me purge energy, right? You had to purge this situation, this relationship. I'm hearing the financial burden of it all. Okay. You had to cut your losses and really embrace your path, see yourself higher, get on your path to purpose to create your own heaven on earth, your own paradise, if you will. And we do that through purpose, right? So, yeah, now you're on your way to independence. Once you release yourself from this situation, kind of cut your losses, you will be in this Ten of Cups energy, having it all, right? Wish fulfillment, happiness, family, heavenly ever after is what I was about to say, heaven on earth. Reunions could be significant, homes and homecomings, okay? After dealing with this dishonest energy, okay? I'm hearing they thought they were slick, okay? Taking it all. That's what their mindset was. Stealing, being deceitful, lying, cheating, just a lot of trickery. They were being strategic in your energy instead of pouring an honest cup of love with you. They were playing around and being a page child when they should have been a queen, a king. I was about to say a queen, honey. So they could have been in a low vibrational feminine energy. We all have energies of feminine and masculine, and they quite possibly, whether male or female, were in a low vibrational feminine energy. Yeah, I'm hearing gossipy. Okay, but good news is on the horizon for you. Okay, what I'm getting is you went within, saw yourself higher. On your path to purpose, you tapped into your intuition, okay? Right? And used your mind to create with your spirit team, with the Most High, to get past this energy. Now someone wants to walk away. 8 of Cups. Can you see that? 8 of Cups. Now someone's walking away from the path that they chose because they see that you're on your way, to success. Someone's emotional. Heavy on the water signs. We have Earth, Virgo, Pisces twice with the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Cups, right? You're getting a lot of cups. You're receiving a lot of abundance. You're receiving a lot of porridge, if you will. That's giving me the 3 little bears, okay? Somebody was never satisfied with what they got, right? 1 cup too small, this cup's too big, this one might fit just right, but I might just stay tonight, okay? And yeah, you were done. You had to pack up your bags and walk away. You might be in this Queen of Pentacles energy. I'm sorry, the 9 of Pentacles energy. Honey, you must be the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. But you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy. You gathered your things and walked away, okay, to embrace your journey, right? Or, they quite possibly are having to gather themselves after learning that you will receive good news. They definitely know this to be true. You're a good person, right? You have self-worth. Can you see that? Look at that. That's what's on its way to you, or that's the type of person you are. That's what you embrace, your self-worth, your emotional intelligence, calmness, and inner strength. You really harnessed that and saw yourself higher, and I'm hearing propelled and projected yourself right towards your purpose in the nick of time. You have decisions, you have options now, okay, with the 2 of Wands coming out, okay. Paths are coming up for you. Travel could be significant. Partnership could be significant. But now you have options, okay? But definitely I was about to say 10 of Cups, but here's the Wheel of Fortune. Turning in your favor, okay? After carrying such a heavy load. And I'm just getting fate is turning for everybody. So, they'll have to deal with their own fate as well for messing around in this energy. A Queen of Wands, you can be very attractive, vivacious, energetic, right? But wands always give me magician, because what magician doesn't have a wand, right? My interpretation, don't worry about it. But you tapped into your magician energy, your manifestation energy, your inner strength, your inner power, right? You were confident and energetic and fiery going to these goals of yours, and now you're receiving, I'm hearing payment. Ace of Wands, look at that. New beginnings, okay? Good news definitely coming your way for putting up with this competition. I'm hearing competition is nada. So have you on the wands and the energy, communication for sure coming through, as we saw come out earlier, these new beginnings. So I'm hearing will put a smile on your face. No more conflicts, no more 5 of Wands. You submerged yourself in your new beginnings, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune is turning out in your favor, okay? You could be experiencing ascension symptoms. That's on the top of here. Oh, look at this. I split the deck on dreams. Okay, and let's see what that is. Expect the unexpected, okay? So continue ascending, continue towards your purpose, continue. I'm hearing documenting your dreams. I will link my dream catcher journal below. See that dream catcher? Okay, I will link that below to help you along your journey to document your dreams and the other journals that I have. If you get downloads, I have a download journal with as well. Fate or destiny, okay? So somebody's name could start with A or D. AD could be your initials, first, middle, or last, or DA. Eight of Wands, heavy on the wands, movement, okay, air, communication. You could be receiving communication. You could be a Sagittarius or a fire sign, but something is coming into you fast, okay? This Ace of Wands, this new beginnings coming into you fast, okay? I'm hearing well-deserved kudos. I'm hearing good work, my faithful servant. Good Lord. And here's the Knight of Wands, okay? So that's possibly what's coming towards you, a fiery fire sign, okay? The Knight of Wands, somebody energetic coming in swiftly. This is justice, okay? This, what did I say? This is fate, cause and effect, okay? So they did what they did, stealing, thievery, cheating, lies, deceit. They will receive their fate, okay? This is cause and effect, that, okay? Your actions always have, equal reactions or something. And this is justice coming in for you as well. So everybody gets their just due, right? Just in due time, okay? But yeah, this is justice for the deceptive energy they were in with the Five of Swords, okay? They have or feel defeated, okay? With this justice coming in, they feel defeated by this Queen of Wands energy, okay? Just for being stubborn, right? Stubborn and not having temperance, okay? Heavy on the fire signs, stubborn, not listening. You know, that's some of y'all. We ain't gonna say too much. We ain't gonna do too much, right? No judgment here though, because we all can be stubborn sometimes. Nobody's more stubborn than a Virgo, so don't feel bad. But they were stubborn. They weren't temperate or in their temperament. Okay, they weren't fluid. They weren't. I'm hearing combative. They weren't cooperative, right? And you know, they weren't somebody that was building harmony with you. They weren't somebody that was using or had the step balance. Okay, sorry. Moderation is key. So even if you're stubborn, you have to know when to lay the swords down, okay? And communicate with a person, listen and study and do what you need to do to get your situation, your finances, your relationship, whatever it is, on a higher road. Do you have any more here? Yeah, somebody was possessive, very guarded, Capricorn energy. What did I say? You know, earth signs are stubborn too. Don't take it personal, collective. Something about the 4 is significant. So you could be a life path 4, you or them. But somebody was very possessive of you and this situation while casting their energy elsewhere. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, now they're reflecting. We have the 6 of Cups. Now they want to reflect and kind of I'm here regurgitate. Oh. But they want to kind of be in that nostalgic energy, reflecting on memories and how they were possibly childish. Yep. Page of Cups. What did I say? I can't make it up. They know they were childish and they know that you didn't deserve it. And now they're regretful. Any more from here? Yes, no, maybe so. So now, you know, what do? You continue ascending, collective. You focus on your journey. The wheel is turning in your favor. I mean, what more do we need? We have the Ace of Wands coming out with the 10 of Cups, new beginnings, ride happily ever after with family. The Wheel of Fortune is here. That is divine justice for you. So if you didn't believe it then, you definitely should believe it now, that you are more than deserving of the love and the friendship, the warm energy that's coming in for you, okay? Because you had temperance, because you had patience and self-control and balanced these things out. You didn't get oppositional is what I'm hearing, or operational, okay? You didn't operate in that same energy. You balanced this out. Perhaps you alchemized it, right? You went within, did some healing. That's why you're getting these ascension symptoms. Somebody's got incoming messages coming in quite swiftly, okay? So these could be spiritual messages, downloads, as I said. Downloads could be significant. Definitely look into purchasing the download journal to help you document on your journey of receiving downloads, especially if you're new to it. There's prompts to help you discern and decode things a little more clearly, to pick up pieces of the puzzle that you might not be aware of. Expect the unexpected. Yeah, we've seen all this in the last reading as well. Do we have any more from here? But definitely expect the unexpected. Summertime could be significant. That's just giving me joy, the sun card, right? And we had that energy come out before. Your purpose is calling. See what I'm saying? Focus on your purpose, your path. And I'm here to illuminate yourself. Really go within and look to what you need to look forward to. Tap into your practical magic. So whether you're a spiritualist or someone that does, magic or things, you might do candle work, elemental work. I'm seeing dirt. So you might work with the elementals, but do what you're called to do. Practical magic could be as simple as practicing self-love, tapping into your own energy, pouring into your own cup, focusing on your journey, learning new things, learning languages. You just never know. Let's get some letters. I almost forgot. Good enough. Okay. So, I forgot my tray. Where is it? T. Let's put it on here so you guys can see. They're kind of tiny. I have V, M, Y, my. Mykonos could be significant. You could be traveling. I saw Mykonos earlier. Greece is significant. Some as slick as grease, child. X. Somebody's X. T L L T C T L C. I thought I saw lock. L. Oh, that's a V. Okay, you have a V in your name. V Y V I X C. Two V's. V V. This is giving me BB. K Z. Somebody's crazy if they think you finna play with them anymore. Two X's in the energy. Y'all see that? 1, 2. So now 1X for 2. Child. If it ain't the snakes, it's the rats. TL. Some could be on your timeline. Something about your time. You're on the correct timeline. Your timeline hopping, okay? You're on your purpose. You don't look back now. Now is not the time to recycle this dirty old energy. So get out of it. Don't be stubborn. I keep looking at this stubborn card. Do not be stubborn, okay? Get on your path. Get on your purpose. See yourself higher. This is what you have coming towards you. Look at that. 10 of Cups. Very beautiful. And it's coming fast. See yourself higher. Our tea time for today. The heart sees deeper than the eye. So go within, okay? It's not all bad. It's not all what it seems, okay? You have more on the horizon than you know, just beneath the surface. But just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not, I'm hearing culminating for you, doesn't mean that it's not manifesting for you behind the scenes. Very rapidly, a Knight of Wands is on their way. You have messages coming in, whether spiritually or actual messages from this Knight of Wands, okay? So it says whatever you want to do, do it now. Get active, okay? That is all I have for you guys tonight or this morning, right? I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for tuning in and tapping into this energy with me. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I will put all the links and things down below so you can look at the things available on Amazon as far as journals. I will post my email for personals, and if you feel so inclined to donate to the channel, I will link my Cash App, cash tag down below. Thank you for tuning in. As I always say, go in love and light, seek purpose, not just paychecks. Always do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And until next time, peace, y'all.